Seniors all over the country are suffering from senioritis, and not even sunny Downers Grove is safe. Every year, hundreds of seniors across the country suffer from lack of sleep, lack of caffeine, and lack of motivation.
Senioritis has been around for decades. It is a real condition. Common things I see in students, I see lack of motivation, I see sometimes lack of engagement. When it gets nice out, I sometimes see the students just staring out the window. Once they find out from colleges, sometimes that can, lead to increased senioritis.
Senioritis is a very real disease that's plaguing seniors across the country, and the effects are detrimental. Although this disease presents itself every year, some teachers seem to be unsupportive.
I have discussed senioritis in my AP classes, and I tell them that it is a psychosomatic thing. It is not a real disease. I would disagree with that statement because it is not something that is real. It's just an excuse to try to be lazy and not do anything. I think the problem is, so here's some real discussion about it, is that this is the time of year, March, April, where things get hard and things are difficult, kids get tired and they're kind of exhausted from doing all the things they've been doing all year. So they want to call it senioritis, but it's really just being a little worn out, burned out from school. So what I just tell them to make sure that they continue working, put in the effort. In a sporting event, fourth quarter or the end of the game is the most important time, and it's kind of the same in school. You got to be able to finish strong.
During first semester, seniors have the willpower and ability to stop senioritis from plaguing their grades and schoolwork. When students come home, they have every intention of starting their homework. They really do, but Netflix and other distractions are just too tempting to ignore. This is where it all starts. By the end of first semester, seniors are looking for any way to get out of homework and wondering why it's even assigned.
It's just a lot of work. Who does work at home?
I only do it when I need to, just never. What keeps me from doing it? The wanting to do it. I don't want to do it, so I just don't do it.
I do it, I just don't enjoy it.
I tried. I told myself I was going to get straight A's this semester. Then I forgot to do my math homework 3 days in a row, and down it went.
It makes me lazy and I don't do anything really.
Oh my god, when I get homework, my world ends because I don't do it anyways.
Well, I don't really take my backpack out of my car when I get home, so it kind of just sits there, so I feel like homework is kind of pointless.
I try. I start the first 2 problems. I'm like, that's good enough.
If I don't need the practice, I won't do it because then it's just busy work and it's stupid. But if I actually feel like I need to do it, then I'll do it.
I give seniors homework so they can keep learning. You are only here for 4 years, and if I didn't give you homework, I would deprive you of the learning experience that is high school.
Well, I do believe that a high school is a 4-year program, and to be able to graduate, you have to do work for 4 years. And just because you're a senior doesn't mean that you are exempt from everything else that juniors, sophomores, and freshmen have to do. So my question is really, why has it become over the last few years that seniors think that they are entitled not to have any more homework when they are taking mostly, important classes, AP classes, and they need to get ready for college, and this will certainly give them a false impression of what their futures will look like.
The purpose is to, like I said, I don't want to deprive them the education. They pay good money, their parents pay good money for them to come here, and I would hate to let them down.
Seniors reach the point of no return, and it makes them feel like they are constantly being run over by schoolwork. And teachers just aren't helping the situation.
I am not doing anything because they need to make sure they realize that this is not a real thing. So I tell them that we are going to be doing work just like any other class would do throughout the rest of the year. And if they think they have senioritis, then they have to figure out a way to deal with it on their own.
One remedy, I think, is to keep them engaged and keep them doing their work. They don't see this as a good treatment. but I see it as a beneficial treatment, for some of the side effects of senioritis.
Nothing. I feel like this is a crisis. People need to find ways to help seniors.
Help what?
Senioritis.
There's no help at all. What?
Nothing.
I think some of the cool teachers realize that seniors don't want to do anything, so they kind of just give you a bunch of class time to work on stuff. So that's really nice.
College visits add to missing days of school and extra work that needs to be made up. But as college acceptances start to pile up and seniors see the light at the end of the tunnel, their senioritis starts to get worse. Knowing that they have a place to go next fall can make senioritis worse than ever.
I committed to college in November, so I feel like I have one of the longest going cases of senioritis because honestly I really can't stand Downers Grove South or Downers Grove in general. And I feel like I'm trapped in this box and every day it gets worse and worse. And I can't do it anymore.
It kind of made me realize that the next step of my life is already coming so soon and that I just need to get past this to get into that.
If you or someone you know suffers from the following symptoms, they may have senioritis: caffeine dependence, lack of motivation, sleep deprivation, or excessive wearing of track pants and sweatshirts. Be on the lookout though, because not just seniors are the ones that are affected by this. Could be anyone. This also affects everybody differently.
Since freshman year.
I immediately want to go home.
I get tired. I have other things to do.
Oh, the dread of having to do effort in school.
Just laziness. Just having other things to do besides school, like sleeping and eating.
Yeah, I definitely have senioritis. Last year, when I was a junior, I thought I had senioritis, but then the seniors told me it got worse, and they were very, very right. It's bad.
Just the urge to just get out, just leave.
Senioritis is something that people get because they already got accepted into college and they're just ready to leave.
When you're lazy and you don't want to do your homework anymore because you're ready to leave and you don't care anymore.
The fact that I only need C's to graduate.
But even with the amount of homework seniors get, not all seniors suffer from this disease.
No, I don't have senioritis, and I really don't understand how people can. I don't know, just actually getting stuff done and learning new things and not wasting a bunch of time in high school doing absolutely nothing.
Senioritis is a real crippling disease that strikes high school seniors all over the country. If you or any of your loved ones suffer from any of these symptoms, you may be at risk of senioritis. Symptoms may begin as early as second semester sophomore year. Nobody is safe. The only known cure is a phenomenon known as graduation. Funded in part by Senior Leadership Association and Council for Kids Eagerly Resting. Senioritis, seeking a cure one nap at a time. Senioritis, we'd fight for your cure, but we just don't care.
You have to record me in video.
I'm taller than her.
Yes, I have to record you in video. How else am I going to record you?
In voice.
No, it's a documentary.
Property of South High School Library.
Okay, hang on.
They own everything.
Let me.
Okay. My glasses are crooked because my ears are crooked. Okay.
Are you going?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, actually?
Go for it.
Go quick. Thank you.
Senioritis. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Go.
I have to pee so bad.
Hey, it's 4 seconds. Go on, shut up.
Okay. How do you feel when you get homework? Stop being awkward, okay? You know what? I have to ask you this question again because, first of all, you're not in the right spot. Look at me when you answer.
Who?